Within the past hour, jurors came back with a decision in the trial of a former Grandview police officer accused of murder. Mitch Weber is live at the Cass County Courthouse where he heard the verdict. Mitch?
Yeah, Mark, it took that jury less than 2 hours to come back with a guilty verdict on both counts. We can now say that Jeffrey Moreland killed Kara Jo Roberts back on November 5th of 2008. He was not arrested for her murder until July of 2011 when DNA evidence linked him to her murder. Now, Moreland is connected to another murder and rape case, but those two cases could not be used during this murder trial. But that didn't stop the prosecution from making their case during closing arguments. The prosecution's closing argument started just before 3 this afternoon and lasted 26 minutes. The state brought up several pieces of forensic evidence that matched Moreland's DNA, including semen found on the victim's body, a partial fingerprint on a roll of duct tape left behind in the bedroom, and on 2 zip ties discovered in the hallway and bathroom where Roberts' body was found floating in the water. Detectives also found a 9mm casing in the bathtub under her body. Moreland's former partner testified the defendant owned 2 9mm handguns. The state also called Moreland's son-in-law as a witness. He told the court Moreland asked him to provide DNA so he could get out of a paternity test. The defense's closing arguments lasted 10 minutes. They agreed with the prosecution that sexual activity occurred between the victim and the defendant, but that he did not murder her. The defense argued no murder weapon was ever found and there was no witness to place the defendant at the murder scene. The attorney also reminded the jury there was no evidence Moreland killed the victim and said the state never established who did. Now back out here live, going on inside right now, the jury is in the sentencing process where they're listening to testimony. And as I walked out just a few minutes ago, Kara Jo Roberts' mother was on the stand describing her daughter's life. And again, the jury will make the decision on sentencing tonight. And again, a jury came back with a guilty verdict for Jeffrey Moreland for killing Kara Jo Roberts back in 2008. We have a crew inside the courthouse right now, and we will bring you his sentence both on air and online when it comes down at KSHB.com. Reporting live in Harrisonville, the Cass County Courthouse, Mitch Weber, 41 Action News.